What up, Tenebris? What up, dude? I was gonna start playing, but this cat is being annoying. Apparently, he wants attention. No work today, correct. I moved my days to Sundays and Thursdays. And also, there's an announcement today, so may as well fucking get going, you know? Alright, Snooper. Come on. Time to go. I just need to probably increase the volume for myself and then drop it on the music. EU time stream, dream come true. True. Assuming that, you know, assuming that's also a thing for your fellow mates. Should probably do the YouTube thing. Well, whatever. People will find it on YouTube. I'm over it. Oh. Okay, so we need to get level 3 support gem. Levels. You buying shit, bro? Stop buying cheap shit. You do it again, I'll delete the divines, motherfucker. It's only 4, so that's why I don't care. Watch this. You can clip that shit. Delete it on cursor. Alright. Gem. We need level 3 skill gem.
I'll post it right away.
Alright, let me take off something easy, like charge reg. Alright, so snipers are 1. Arsonists are 3. Yeah, the plan is Varashta again. I don't care about that shit. Keep the disc, bro.
I am solid. Conversation beyond that. Go ahead.
Hello. This will take your time. Carry on.
Alright. So, I don't actually know what support gems I should be putting in that shit if I do try it. Because I am thinking about trying this. So for arsonists, I'm guessing it's gonna be multi-shot or something. So we just need a single arsonist, and we probably don't even need damage on it. The main damage thing is gonna be the sniper, I'm guessing. And for the sniper, we don't have bidding or anything like that. How does the shit... Hey, Morquets, what do you mean insomnia? It's 1 p.m. for me. What you talking about, insomnia? gas arrow. 80% of attack damage. Explosion converts fizz to fire. And the explosion does 30% of the attack damage. So explosion's what kills everything. So boosting attack damage is what's going to do things. So all valid. We don't necessarily need the attack damage. Hits on low life, don't care. It's going to convert to fire. So armament is going to be a boost to the boss damage. And then what else? I mean, I guess I could go rapid attacks for the clear or something, because they're going to be doing a fair amount of damage if I do try it. Exclamation mark of Varashta. Special Ops. Welcome. Здравствуйте, comrade. Very nice. So, probably just rapid and LE armament. I don't think multi-shot makes any sense in the world, because it actually does reduction to it. So, sure, I would need 2 extra supports if I run the swap. And then it's just a single arsonist, but if I do that, like, here's the thing, it's 50 and 50. So that's gonna go off the scepter. Ah, fuck. I mean, doing Freythorn or not doing Freythorn is gonna be a little bit bonkers anyway, so I guess it's just gonna be the Spirit and then 1 and 1. 2 unset rings. Oh, 2 unset rings is how I run it. That's how it's been. I just need the slots. Right now what I'm doing is testing out dumb bullshit that I'm trying to do with minions.
These are our supplies. Gold is useless to me.
Because we're going Varashta. We're not playing this. We're trying to test Varashta. And speaking of which, because I need to, first of all, I need to set an alarm at like 3:15 to get, or 3:20 to get to the GGG stream. So that's an hour 30. I'm thinking about what Inno said last night, and if he can do 40 minutes on minions, I don't think he's like Omega practiced. If the minion damage does do well, like if I pick up a minion, helmet, and scepter. Has GGG announced the release date for 4.55 yet? That is in 1.5 hours. The live stream, we're gonna watch it here. If you're around here in 1.5 hours, or literally on any PoE channel on fucking Twitch, we're all gonna be, every single PoE creator that's online is gonna be streaming the GGG live stream in an hour and a half, and then that's where the announcement for 055 release date features all the 055 shit's happening in an hour and a half. So get hyped. Our league reset is coming. But Morgvets, I just needed two unsets because of the amount of spirit skills that I stacked. I just literally needed it for slots. The second unset I got for Frost Bomb, so I can ramp my shit. I just stood here for like 7 minutes for no reason at all. You know what? I'm gonna do a fresh character.
Sorceress, you were banished. American.
All right. Minion skillos. We got that shit set. Varashta filters going. So now we need the timer. Hello, cake vendor. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is earlier than usual. It is. There's a GGG announcement today. Actually, I need to... Drops soon. GGG live stream soon. There you go. I'm so tempted to grief you and claim the name whenever you delete this character next time. Whatever. I'll type something else. I'm not attached to these names. Just to make sure that you know there's a hidden anointment for 2 skill slots. Probably Megalo with that. Yeah, like I could do that. I could do that, but that's... You know, what am I getting instead? 30 rarity? The problem is not that somebody needing a Megalo with that. The problem is getting a Megalo that I want with that shit on it already. Like, my Megalo slot's already used. It's not like I can really drop them. Alright, so we're gonna look at minions here. Or a possible minion swap. We need to think about possibly 2 support gems or just to test it out. Test the damage in one of the bosses and see how it goes. Go Sniper Arsonist. And I mean, ideally it's on the skeletal Reaver Receptor thing. Checking doesn't hurt, probably not, but we're focused on next league. I kind of left the Temporalis in a good state. We'll see what happens to it later. Let's go.
By the first ones. You're alive. Now I would appreciate it if you could. Breach clear fell.
You guys are seeing that shit? This is bullshit.
Death comes swiftly.
I wonder if it's the DC server shitting a brick. You guys see that? That's not playable. Let's go Texas. Let's see if Texas does better. Because that's not my game. Texas is not doing better. What the fuck? Finish level 100 today, and then check your ritual for science, and we'll do the prep campaign too. Yeah, we've been in prep campaign mode for a while now. I'm getting back the 5 seconds I lost to dumb bullshit. I don't know, we'll see. This seems to be running. I don't want to jinx it. I don't think I modify the tree. I'm just going to test the minions out with no tree. And it would require extra 3s.
Controls him. Inspiring.
How do we feel about getting shocked today, sir? No? That was pretty close. If that rolled any higher, I was toast. Plus 30, Jesus.
Here, there is a small trace of hope.
There's now if you could challenge anything.
Nah, we don't care about any of this. We need to check the talisman. It's not there, so we're owned.
His burden is heavy. He hides.
Frost bomb, let's go.
Gold, thank you. He will not survive long without assistance. Not yet.
Thanks for the help.
Now,
Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant.
Stack
Okay.
this. Rands. Oh, I should have clicked the Nog. Fuck!
No, shite!
Bad streamer. Fucking currency awareness.
See? I don't
Not yet.
expect a fine
Double trans, of course.
Now.
That's good on you.
Alright, we check this shit. And we win. Nice. Alright. Contagion. No, we just took the inside. Swap the conch. Yeah, I will attempt my best to remember that. No promises, but I will attempt my best. All this shit is Garbanzo. She should be here, and then the... Double amulets, that's a lot of gold. I would like a spell damage stuff. Like the video today, keep doing the good work. Hell yeah, you know. Oh, by the way, I looked into minions. I'm gonna probably attempt to try it. At your suggestion. Increased shit, we'll sell the other one. I will at least give it a shot because, and only because, I don't like going to 14 to do this thing. I don't want to... I don't want to have to farm for so long. It annoys me. And so if the minions let me not do that, then I would prefer to not do that. Like, if I can do a Geonor 12 with minions, then that'll be ideal. Geonor 12 or Geonor 13. I'm not hateful about Geonor 13. I mean, it'll be contingent on hitting anything, literally anything. Alright, come on in. Spark in close quarters is so fair. Mana regen, spell damage, hybrid. I mean, it's better than the bullshit that I got. That one had a chance to roll spell damage, I guess, but it could have also been mana, and this is a level 2 lightning bolt, so... come on, Mr. Strummer. You know how to click this. It looks like I have a map hack on, by the way, but I don't.
A powerful magic is woven through these roots.
It no longer looks like I have a map hack on because I'm retarded, and I don't know this fucking layout completely. I will still need to study the fucking Mausoleum DGRs. Alright, let's see what kind of sneaky bullshit you're giving us. You're giving us no tell. I hate you right now. I mean, I don't actually hate you right now that much. Alright, it's a reasonable no tell. And we don't fight the boss there because we want to put him in a corner and spark his ass down. Hey, yo, motherfucker. That was terrible. I don't have a choice. I have to run that way. That's a huge time loss. See, this is why I fucking hate stun on sprint. Punished for wanting to be fast at the video game. Bullshit.
Your death comes.
Rattling. I'll take a rattling and see about sending it. Alright. We check the bottom section. Hello? We don't get no bottom section, so I think this got transposed. Which means we should be getting it here soon. Talisman worth. Alright. Bruh. Probably need to click these points. I really need to remember to start getting body armors from vendor on this town. Oh, and next level and pick up strength because I want the talisman to work. Alright, checkpoint 9, and we still haven't faced him. Fucking idiot streamer. Alright, see what we're getting. Probably not shit. This is going bye-bye. This is going like this. I guess we... Oh, imagine being good at this game. I changed keybinds. That'll be nice to get used to. Typical GGG, nothing new. Alright. Alright, cool. Cool. We did not have to look at any of that. That just needs a level 5. We got minion skills though, so that's nice. We got cold. That doesn't really matter. 180 isn't really enough for much. That talisman wants 5. I have a cheap talisman. I'll take a cheap talisman. I'll sell that, and I do that, and I check, and I got MS, but I don't have the money for it, so we're fucking off. That's an 11. Ugh, gross. Nymph, what up, Nymph? Let me join Discord before it's too late. There you go. Alright, I need to pause this shit real fast. Oh, I forgot. I'm just used to you being asleep. Alright.
And he calls his bestie, guys.
You're asleep when I stream.
Usually.
Nymph is in the chat.
Hello.
Yesterday I changed my ascension from Ranger to Deadeye. The game crashed immediately after confirming when I logged in. Literally all my passive points are reset. Huh.
Amazing.
Look, another one to minions. Lost another one to minions. H-grip. Listen, it's not exactly minions.
Excited soon, TM. Surely.
What soon, TM?
Live stream, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Soon, TM.
You know, I should have bought a body armor for Grim Tangle. This is gonna get a minute to get used to.
I heard. Anything take your fancy?
I don't get a body armor, nor do I get a helmet. Just fuck me then. I guess we're gonna do this raw dog. That's gonna be fun.
Too poor, huh?
Too poor indeed.
Mm-hmm.
At least we have Wolf. I think Wolf is gonna be most of our defensives. Just don't get hit forehead. Hey. Is that really necessary?
Why is the stream lagging for me for some reason?
My way forward.
Alright.
Forward is clear.
So, I could, in theory, look to switch to minions as soon as I hit level 6. Because I have the +1 scepter immediately, I could just go Sniper Arsonist and then try it. I'll have 2 support gems, so instead of cutting ED and Oos, I could just cut those and then go from there. Alright. This wolf tech is so nice. Holy shit, this wolf tech is so nice. Have I mentioned that it feels like the wolf tech is really nice, chat?
Were you doing this before?
Nope. I'm bad at the game. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Okay.
It's supposed to be this way. It's not that way. It's not that way. It's not that way. It's not that way. I'm sorry I said anything, game. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. It's not that way. It's this way. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. I just want to do my shit. I want to get out of the zone. I told you it's not that way.
Oh yeah, when did they update the graphics of these runestones?
I don't know.
What's this then? These inscriptions. I've never laid eyes on them before. Give me a moment.
But these artillery bitches can kiss my ass. They're like 90% of why Grim Tangle sucks. It's not even the wolves.
Keep up the set.
It's the chip damage from the artillery that is a problem. Alright, so we're gonna go there. Are we allowed to go? Okay, we're allowed to go. Let's go. 14 Cemetery is trash. What are you doing right now? Is it new league or are you practicing? We're practicing. New league announcement as to what's happening is in Varashta League.
1.5?
Getting league start ready. The title says getting league start ready. Okay, never mind. I'm not the one confused. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I was not confusing people with my titles saying that the league start's happening. It's not happening. Announcement as to when it is gonna be in a hour.
1.5.
Yeah, 1 hour 20.
Yeah. By the way, your timer's paused for some.
Fuck. Thank you. How long has it been paused? Since I checked on the guy, or has it been longer?
Probably when you checked on your live stream, I think.
Okay.
I don't see it being
That's
paused.
a few second gain. That's fine. We can live with that.
I've decided to be a little less crass, so
Nice.
Which
Oh,
is
oh.
you hear less quips from me now.
I shall deal with
I
it.
will do less what for you?
Probably. Quips.
Oh. I mean,
Probably.
yeah, I mean, I don't want you to, like, delete it completely. Part of what makes you
I
you is the
mean-
quips.
I mean, that's the you I know. That's the me you know.
That's the you that everybody
Because you
here knows.
enabled me. You enabled this toxic person.
I enabled your toxic personality. I see. We're victim blaming
I'm not
now.
like this with my other friends.
We're victim blaming now. I see. I'm the victim in this relationship.
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. I don't care. Fine. Whatever. Sure. You're the victim in this relationship. Anyway.
Alright.
Anyways, I'm surprised you streamed this early.
Well, I'm off and the live stream is coming. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
I for sure thought you wanted to zombo beforehand.
There's a problem with zomboing before it. There's a new patch that disables all our saves. We'd have to start fresh fucking again. Or not opt for the patch. We don't have to start fresh. We could play on that patch, but the new patch has some really nice shit.
Sure, you can give me a rundown if you can do that while you are speedrunning.
I cannot. There's a lot.
Okay.
It's like
Alright.
it's like half of what GGG's patch notes usually are.
I mean, I'm starting to enjoy Zombo a little bit more since I know a bit more instead of you throwing me into a fucking game with like systems that I don't even fucking know.
Well, I think in that case we don't update and we play our current game with just as to exactly whatever it is. All right, so let me do this, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna take a second for this swap. We're gonna throw that on. We're gonna throw that on, and that goes on the snooper, and we're putting armament 1 on the snooper probably for the explosivo. So we go 1 and 1, and we go maximum warriors, and we need gas arrow.
I mean, I don't mind restarting. We are not even that far in.
Well, I want you to see why I really like the game.
Sure, that will take a few days, in 3 days of playing.
Right. Alright, I'm obviously doing something wrong because this gas arrow ain't doing shit. Do I need to do the explosive demise and do it on one of the skellies? There's way not enough damage to do anything. You know, I don't know what you're talking about with this whole minion shit. This damage is terrible. This is literal ass.
Repulsive witch. May your misdeeds be long forgotten.
I did not have fire attunement. What does fire attunement go on? Oh, of course I don't have fire attunement. What does it go on? Arsonist or sniper? Well, I don't know about buffing fire damage. It gives you the gain as fire. An extra regal. Sure, I'll take 2 regals, whatever. clothes. And in theory, we should be coming up on it. So there that is. Hi. We did not completely grief it. Let's go. Volcano Flame Wall to ignite bosses, and multi-shot one and fire attunement in the sniper. You don't want Arsonist. Okay. That would have been nice to know.
Learning experience.
Yep.
Sorceress, you were banished. The Marraketh fiend is getting away. Stop her.
You're recording with OBS, so the game logs into streamer client.
They will suffer
Right.
for this humiliation.
By the first ones.
Your
I would appreciate it if you could. Reach Clearfell. Find
Yeah, Volcano seems pretty good. I might do...
come swiftly here. I should keep moving.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Power can hide where you least expect.
What are your gem? What's your gem order? Do you go Volcano first, or how do you end up playing it? Oh, idiot. Yeah.
His sickness
All good, bro.
controls him. Inspiring.
Because I'm really not loving having to farm level 14 in Act 1. That was the part I hated about Witch, which is why I didn't do Witch speedruns, even when it was colloquially considered better than grenades.
The first step on my chosen path. He bore the mark of corruption. I know it.
Well done. Please.
Contagion, and then the level 2 gem is Sniper. So you do the
Could channel your
fucker?
Take a look.
Wow. Hey, nice. Wolfie.
Till next time.
His burden is heavy. He hides it well.
Alright. Frost bomb we do want either way. Hey.
He
Wolves.
will not
Wolves.
survive long without assistance.
Can we just be friends?
Not yet.
These wolves are fucking
Thanks for the
mean.
help.
Now,
Perhaps, speaking of, let's investigate that remnant. But look here.
I need more time.
Alright, it's just Volcano instead of Oos, basically. That's what it looks like. It's just an extra sniper that needs to be found somewhere. We'll see about all that. I don't think it's ever this way. It's never this way. Alright. Fuck me. Instant mana hit. Alright. Let's go Speed Wolf. Okay. Okay. Fine, but you were supposed to be that way. I've never seen this layout before. What the hell is going on? And for me to say I've never seen a layout before is like uncommon. Let's just say.
Sorceress, you were the
So, level 2 skill gem skeletal sniper. Do you do the boss then? Do you do the little... The clear fell or whatever the fucking Grillwood boss? That's where you get your level 2? I mean, I guess we'll see. You know, the other thing I need to do is actually fuck with this loot filter. Because there ain't no way. Scepter's not tinking is driving me crazy. Or not necessarily not tinking, but just in general not being... Let's go Firefox. This browser source needs to be removed. So, campaign gear, custom rules, items by slots, scepter, highlighted. We're going to copy this. Magic normal items. Edit visuals and sound. Copy that. What is this unnamed custom rule? What's there? Fuck. We need paste. Normal magic rare. We wanted big. We got that. Alright. Should be. Okay, now I'm done with the filter. I have to leave be lurking for an hour and BRB. Cool. See you in a little bit. Alright. So let's go and test this shit out.
I would appreciate it if you could.
It's not that different from the basics of this. I might adjust it. Fusillade is omega damage, but having to farm 14 is driving me crazy.
Death comes swiftly here. I should keep moving.
14 before Juno.
Yeah, I have to do GNR 14.
Mm-hmm.
Power can hide where you least expect.
That's a problem. I want to do GNR 13 or GNR 12. Because that 14 is costing me fucking 3-4 minutes, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But having more pivot points is not necessarily bad.
Inspiring. Will of the Marrakech.
That was skill. I don't care what anybody says. That was experience and skill.
Lep.
L-E-L. Alright, I should have a 33 on here. You bitches and hoes. I don't have a 33 on there. I'll take a 110.
If you find a pint out, do bring it back.
He will not survive long without assistance.
Thanks for the help.
Now that I...
Speaking of,
Okay.
let's investigate that remnant. Look here.
We want Og in this case. Imagine we hit spell damage on this right now, chat. I mean, it's hybrid spell damage. I'll take it. I'm not a greedy piggy. I'll take hybrid skip spell damage on a +1 lightning on level 1. Yes. Yes.
You asked for it.
Yes. That damage is hilarious. Oh, and we get rattling. Nice. Alright, we got the exit. We just need our support gem. Hello, game? Where's support gem? It's supposed to be right here. And it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You just decided to put a wall in front of me for no reason at all. That's Grellwood. Red Veil. Okay. Alright, ass. I mean, we'll keep it. Alright, we'll keep that, even though we don't like it. Put it on for now. In this particular case, I think I'm gonna pick up the extra. I'm gonna do that boss because I can mark his ass real fast, like. And I have to go that way anyway. Ain't no way this staff could possibly be better than what I have, but sure. I can't buy like this and like this, and we check that later. And this is a big
A
fucking
powerful
ass
magic is
arena, so we
woven
can't
through
miss
these
it.
roots.
Respawn. Let's get the extra skill gem.
Not yet.
There's maybe an argument to do Bramble Ghast after.
Waste away. Back to the soil.
Not a large time loss. Entering Red Veil. In game. Alright. And Contagion
Ezomites buried them.
and Unleash. Is this? This is Hook. Yes, it is. Hook is not horrible. It's not my favorite.
Ugh, the dead seem to rise
Alright,
in every direction.
So we got our Snooper.
Water.
Embrace your end.
Oh, did I not pick something up or something?
What up?
Oh. Thought I did it.
That voice. It is
Alright.
bound to
Pick this
Oh, I
up.
see.
Click that. Swap flasks. I don't think I need them. TBH. This is fine. Goodbye. This is what? That's reasonable. That's fine.
Now, Battle Lord, accept your death.
Well,
Her mind tends to wander. She reminds me of one of my sisters.
another for my collection.
Assuming
Ain't nothing there.
0.55 is still gonna be at least like a week away.
Anything take
Probably
your
2.
fancy?
How
I guess
was
I
your
just
marriage?
need to find like some still like new games to
He is
play.
more gifted than he
Probably.
knows.
I need a body armor. This one with life will probably do.
Till next time.
You could always start a solo game in zombies and fucking try to figure it out.
Happened here?
You might get addicted though. I'd be careful.
That's a tall order.
So, hold on. T does nothing. The inventory's still on I, and I want it on T. Okay. I have updated the mobalytics, sir. Welcome. Any preferences? Starting build for 055? We're practicing it right now.
For now.
It's Varashta. So that's H is gonna be our thing. It's this. No, I did do Grim Tango.
I'm kind of undecided what I want to play in 0.55. Thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty builds. You know that as well as anyone.
Mm.
Alright, we get an extra support.
What did Pulsar on play in Theory 2?
Don't tell me this is a dead end. Is we going this way? We are not going that way. That is a dead end. I felt it coming on.
Oh yeah, I remember now what I wanted to play.
What do you want to play?
Mana Flare Shaman.
Alright, if you say so.
It's basically just mana stack with like 20k mana, that's it.
Cool.
The runesmith seeks these
I've tried the mana stacker lifestyle one time. I'm out.
I mean, you die to that thing, but like I honestly don't give a shit. I'll be fine.
I've never laid eyes on them before. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I left.
We keep up the search.
By the way, I don't know if it's a problem, but whenever I watch your YouTube videos, the sound, your voice is always in sync with the video itself. That's weird. I haven't seen that for anybody else. I'm not sure.
Oh yes, did you use AI in your latest video?
No.
For the thumbnail?
Oh yeah, for the thumbnail background, yeah. And I mean the tears too. Why?
No, it's just it caught me off guard.
I mean, I have no way of making a decent thumbnail with Guy's face and my face on it. Like, I have the idea. I fucked with it for a while. But I just, short of like doing a really shitty fucking MS Paint looking thing, it was terrible. I actually went through like 6 iterations. I fucked with that thumbnail for 2 hours. I went through 6 iterations of what I wanted to do with it, and it all looked like ass. And finally, like the AI on its own just spit shit out, and I was like, this looks better than anything I made for this. I normally wouldn't for like crafting content and most of like the build content and shit, but for something like that, and it being an unserious satire video for like the fun we've had while getting the coaching, I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna let that one go. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I need to think because this is normally thought process that I would have already had. So contagion is still a thing. Contagion and volcano is what we're clicking there. And it just added the boss for the sniper. And other than that, we're not changing anything else. Hey. Do we need that? We don't need any of that. Oh, we are 4. We definitely need to hit 5.
My family has been abducted.
My way forward is clear.
Nice, rewarded. Fuck this game. I hope that chill magnitude gets fucking nerfed to the ground on this shit. Like, if the damn expedition shit. Oh my god, sometimes I love this game, but there's other time it's so fury-inducing. I hope the chill magnitude gets nerfed into the ground by the fucking remnants. Actually, as a matter of fact, I hope this goddamn expedition remnant garbage never comes back to the game. Like, the magnitude strength of that is just unreasonable. Just for existing in the vicinity, your action speed is removed. Like, you just can't do shit.
Isn't it just 20%?
I don't know. It feels like a lot more than 20%. It does not feel like 20%, because 20% is like regular chill. That thing, like...
Okay.
Puts me into a different universe. Like, you know one of those terrible dreams you have? You're sleepwalking and you're getting, like, chased by something and you just cannot move? That's what that elicits.
Oh, if I realized that, I would just force myself up. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, so you can imagine how much we love seeing that in the video game.
Well.
Oh, there it is. I knew it.
That's a big hate.
It definitely feels like some kind of 60% bullshit. It does not feel like no regular ass 20. Alright. Scepter started properly showing. Thank you. Okay, and we go ED, and we go Volcano. Let's go Volcano here. Alright, we got that. Our thing is right there. Beautiful. Gonna click our 1 strength point.
Victory is mine.
Alright.
Let's see.
Right. sniper gets...
let's. Hmm.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to... Yeah.
Oh yeah, why are you practicing all this new stuff anyway?
I'm trying to do something that's like... I don't like how my shit works out. Is really what it comes down to. Oh, really?
Okay.
I'm not going that way. I don't like how my... Like, that whole farming for fucking level 14 is driving me crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Support gem, we'll take a support gem. That's the boss arena, so exit should be, or entrance should be here. Or is the entrance over there? Either way, that's the only path. Alright. Stays, that goes. Don't care about that, don't care about that.
Regret your intrusion here.
Let's look at what he typed out to us for the damage shit. It's Unleash, Zenith for EDC, multi-shot fire attunement. I skipped Zenith. So I mean, it can be the same shit.
Rend your soul. These spirits are mine. Cut down.
This damage is ass.
Rend your soul.
I mean, do you have an alternative?
Do what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
To the Empire.
I mean, trying to solve Act 1 damage is...
We're not doing this
Yeah.
shit. We're not doing this minion shit. This is, like, terrible. This is absolute ass. We're not doing this minion garbage. Yeah, we're playing the Sork exactly how we were playing it before, and I'm just gonna get good. And that's all that's gonna happen. And we're gonna take XP and skip Freythorn exactly as I planned.
You were better.
There ain't no way. Ain't no possible fucking way that that minion garbage is better.
They will suffer for this humiliation.
Fucking trying to go and do basic damage with a single sniper. I'm out.
You're alive. I'm glad
You're
the- oh, now I would
I mean, it's the same with multiple snipers. Command skill only
Oh,
really
it's
makes
just a... Yeah,
it's not, it doesn't multiply.
yeah. With a single sniper dies a lot.
Death comes swiftly here.
Well, there's a
I should
different
keep
problem,
moving.
but yeah.
Power can hide where you least expect.
Casters just have to suffer, like Act 1.
We really don't
Maybe-
suffer though. Like Spark just does Twister things. It's not the only suffering is having to spend fucking 3 minutes in ramparts trying to catch XP. And what I need to do is just be more studious about picking up extra XP along the way.
Inspiring.
I mean, on a real league start, you would do you have to do that at some point anyway. So
What? Which part?
getting some EXP.
I played this like a real league start. It doesn't make any difference.
I guess.
I'm not doing anything that I wouldn't be doing on regular league start, bro.
The first step on my chosen. He bore the mark of corruption. I know it.
Well done. These
Hell yeah, Thalagos. I appreciate you, brother. You have a great stream today also.
Till next time.
Oh my god.
Burden is
I
heavy.
didn't do it. I didn't do it, chat, because I'm
It's
dumb.
just some. Oh, I like this one. Stay safe.
I didn't check for the talisman.
Yeah.
We're just gonna pretend it wasn't there.
lady over here.
He will not survive long without assistance.
Thanks for the help.
Now I will.
Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant. Look here.
I need more time.
Wow.
Milady, over here.
Oh my god, this whole thing restarts over. Oh, that's great.
Now don't move.
Thanks for the help.
Now I will.
Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant. But look here.
Alright. Well, either way, we need to get out of Act
I
1.
can't do that yet.
See? I told you we'd make a fine team.
That sounds
Now.
good on you.
Not yet. Can't have you.
I think that goes to the left then. No, it doesn't. Fuck, it does. Goes down. And then it's all the way down. But I still need to touch the wall because the fucking thing is there. Yeah, there it is. And now the exit is all the way down here. It's not? Hello? How? What? How? Some of these layouts are fucking with my brain. It's not.
It has never happened before.
Huh?
It has never happened before.
What's never happened before?
TM. No, just
Oh, the
just the
layouts?
speedrunner thing. Just the speedrunner thing, yeah. This has never happened before.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single time. Every single.
Okay. Do I get my opening fucking point of interest game? Hello? Jesus Christ.
Vile sorcery hangs on the air.
Cold resistant. Not perfect.
Corrupted or not, your kind deserve no better. The forest seems overrun with these strange...
I really hate this layout.
This tree has an abundance of energy. To think they dare... I thought the
Bow
Ezomats
tie,
buried them
which bow tie?
dead. This must have been some battleground.
That's open? Yeah, that's open. Can we just get owned and open? As a spark player, I think we just get owned and open.
No matter. Die, scum! That voice, it is bound to this place. Gold, thank you! Now, Battle Lord, accept your death.
When is the mini league starting? We don't know yet. Announcement is soon.
Like this one.
TM. The live stream is coming shortly. Alright, we didn't want that. That's all done. This is good. Cold spell skill 718. I'd sell my left fucking kidney for that, but I don't have enough money to even
Bye.
Here I would
attempt to buy anything there.
I've got.
How was
There's
this man
nothing.
able to
I'm just
craft
gonna try
this?
to get a basic ass
He is more
helmet
gifted than he knows.
because that's as good as I can hope for. And we're off to the races. The
Here.
oh shit, it's 3 o'clock. God damn. It's the stream's in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's very soon. I'm thinking about getting some food.
Go ahead,
But
sir.
I'm not expecting much, so maybe I just should not.
It's an hour and a half. Is how much they have before the start of the thing.
Oh, did I say no? I guess I'll look for some. I'll just hunt for some
But
food.
life moves quickly.
Oh, you know what I forgot?
Hmm.
My main defensive layer for Grim Tangle.
Oh, your armor piece.
What would
Nope.
you like?
Do you have enough money for Huh? Not that?
Not my armor piece.
Oh,
Wolf form.
talisman?
Yep. Playing that without Wolf is gonna be ass.
I mean, I saw a talisman, but I guess you can't use it or afford it.
200 gold, I have 124.
Well, do you need specifically a white one, or?
I need any talisman. I don't care what's on it.
Yeah, I mean, what can you afford usually at this point?
There's only a single talisman there.
Mhm.
So it's like, regardless of what else I can afford, that's all.
Mhm.
That's all locked in, unfortunately.
Mhm.
I just see the recipe for me getting stuck somewhere and owned. Don't clear these wolves. Hate it when a fucking mob stands just the right way to where the one singular fat ass blocks your entire pathway.
Mhm. I'll be right back.
Alright, I see him a little bit, sir.
Mhm.
Alright, we need to do this regardless of how we feel about it.
My way forward is clear. The runesmith seeks these inscriptions.
What's this then?
Jersak,
These
thank you very
inscriptions.
much
I've never
for
laid eyes on them before. Give me a
for the
moment.
primes, brother, for the subs. He says, hey guys. Jersak, you can get my attention without spending money, brother. You did not have to. Also, this damn talisman is a problem.
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
an extra skill gem. Brother. Leave me the fuck alone. Alright. We will get through Act 1, but it will not be on this run. That is just so terrible. Automatically resub when I was on vacation. Hell yeah. Well, shit. Man, I appreciate you. I don't mind buying you coffee once a month. God knows I spend more money on dumber shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is this better? Is this a better league start than Gemling Spark? They're made for different purposes. So, Gumbo. The point of this build is it's got a bunch of damage and it's extremely cheap to do. And you don't need your support gems after Act 1. And you don't need your skill gems after Act 1. And you don't need any greater or perfect jewelers or even the lesser jewelers. So you end up selling all your jewelers. You end up selling all of your supports and skill gems. It does a shitload of damage, and you need a grand total of 2 damage lines. You just need your plus 2 minions on helmet and plus 2 minions on scepter. You don't even need it on an amulet. And then the damage just goes bonkers. Like, it's completely unreasonable levels of damage. I'm gonna show you. I did a little bit weird. Look at this shit. Gotcha. This is SSF campaign 3 hours. This is the level of damage this does.
Holds no power over me.
Like, what build is reasonable? What spark damage? What Gemling spark can do that with SSF gear, you know? So that's kind of the whole point of that build. Did you guys hear the audio fine, by the way? They are 17 minutes and 43 seconds on their timer. Alright, in the meantime, we're gonna go blast some maps so you guys have some background content. I didn't. Did you not actually, or? Or do you just feel like trolling me today? Well, I mean, this is the build that we're ultimately gonna transition into.
I need more time.
Let's not be on the Varashta thing. Let's go with our Omega Strict. You mean the GGG stream sound? No, no, no. My commentary when we did the Varashta boss kill. When I showed the Varashta boss kill.
History left its mark. Time to leave mine. I need more time.
This is a minimum of 6, I think, so we could just safely roll it for whatever.
Not yet.
That's a power prolif. I don't hate a power prolif. I hate all of this. Yeah, I rerolled the power prolif.
Not yet.
Kind of in a corner. Two nulls. We'll take 2 nulls. Fuck that. We're gonna reroll 2 nulls into whatever the world brings us.
I need more time.
Might actually get something good one day. Is that the 3 perfect chaos? Yes, it is. Nice. That was a good reroll. That's a wisdom prolif. I hate that. That's not good. This is 3 chances.
I need more time.
Okay, so we're gonna end on the left side. Or are we? We're just gonna ignore most of it. 2 nulls, yeah, sure. Those 2 are wisdoms, so I could just like actually go this way. Grab that, grab that. And then I could start moving up there. And then we could finish off on the right-hand side. Boom. Finally back. Did you test snipers? I still hated it, even with your supports. It felt like doing ZDPS completely, like, unreasonably bad. Even with multi-shot and attunement, it just... Like, the cooldown's too long, the skill doesn't do enough damage. Like, I do more just straight up DPS by fucking left-clicking on a staff. Like, I literally do more auto-attack damage than that entire build did. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you have a video of how you're killing Assinia faster than the other thing, or you just have an Assinia kill video, if you record it, that'd be lovely. I could see... If I could see the vision of how quickly you could demonstrate you killed a bitch, that would be lovely. It took me like 8 casts or something, or 7 casts of the explosive arrow to kill the boss. And then I went to do Draven, and it was like it wasn't unplayable. It was just worse than the caster damage.
Death is my power to wield.
I didn't have a +1 minion scepter though, it was just a regular minion scepter. But there's no way to guarantee a +1. Like, there's no way to even reliably hope for a +1. Like, sometimes I don't have a +1 until in Act 2. Like, that's just so much more rare and less reliable than the spell damage, if +1 makes that much of a difference. But all I would do is I would cast a Volcano, make sure the boss is ignited, and then fucking send the arrow onto him. That's it. I would hold Volcano for a little bit so that it was doing damage, and then keeping up Frost Bomb and keeping up Contagion, and it just... that wasn't it. That's a 10-minute warning for the GGG stream, chat. Looks like we're going to be a website streamer after this map.
It's about time.
Picked up some divvies.
Go back to sea. None can approve.
Oh, 5-5 hype. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see what our changes are. We didn't do a bingo, so... lazy fucking streamer didn't preset a bingo, but we could drop this map and like quickly Frankenstein a bingo together. We got 9 minutes. This has what I was doing it, doesn't it? I wonder why shit is not dying. Are they like avoiding elements? Yeah, they're avoiding elements.
Death is my power to wield.
Oh, this is the 3 perfect chaos orb one. a meaty ass expedition. Holy. Didn't find it, but you'll record it later. That would be lovely. If you can give me like a Cinia and Draven boss kill. Shit, if you can give me a whole fucking Act 1 run for 40 minutes, that'd be lovely. That way I can analyze it, see what happens there. But, you know, you can't. Because if I find a way to make it work, and then I'll probably find a way to break it down for the majority of the population, and if it's truly easier to do that for people, then we're just gonna transition to putting that into the guide instead of the Sork start. Alright. Way too loud. How's this? Imagine Event League is actually tomorrow. There's 0% chance it's actually tomorrow. We're just chilling. Every streamer right now is chilling, eating something, waiting to watch the GGG series, the live stream. See what they got for us. I'm cautiously optimistic. I wouldn't say that I'm hyped yet. I'm cautiously optimistic. The fact that we only got 2 PoE 2 leagues this year is crazy to me. This is not an actual league. We didn't get 3, sir. Yep. 1.0 is this year. What else is this year? So you got 1.0 and you got 0.5. What else? What are the league released? 0.4 was December last year. You can't count 1.0 for this year and count 0.4 for this year also. You pick one or the other. Whichever one you feel like is this year. If you're like, hey, the majority of the league took place even though it got released in December, it all happened in January, it's this year, great. 0.4 is this year, 1.0 is next year then. Or, hey, it released this year, so technically it's this year's league. Great, 0.4 is last year's then. So either or, there's 2 fucking leagues this year. Alright lads, it's hype time. I'm just gonna mute myself for this because I might scream. Tell me if you can't hear the video loud enough, if you need the video louder, or however else when it starts.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2, and today I'm excited to show off our new class, the Duelist, which will be available in the 1.0 release on December the 11th. But for those of you who just can't wait until 1.0 later this year, after showing the Duelist, we'll also be showing off a new event based on the Ritual League called the Forbidden Rites, which will be releasing next week along with the 055 update. And after all that, a Q&A with Ziggy D to answer your questions from Twitch chat. But not only that, afterwards we'll be going straight to the final qualifier for the PoE 2 races, the winner of which will be going to ExileCon in November to compete in the finals. But first, the Duelist.
Next week, dude!
Now the Duelist comes with a new weapon type that it's kind of crazy we didn't have, swords. And with each new weapon type, we want to make sure that the playstyle feels different to all the others. So what defines combat with a sword? To us, it's that feeling of flow, from attack to attack, and from stance to stance. And what better place to demonstrate the Duelist's abilities than the ruins of the Grand Arena? The corpses of the dead continue to fight endlessly as the arena collapses around them. And should you get to the center, you'll be able to face Thrax, their champion. The first mechanic we need to talk about is Ready Stance. After using some Duelist skills, you can keep holding the button to ready your blades for your next strike. Normally, your basic sword slash would look like this. But in Ready Stance it turns into a deadly AoE slash instead. Your Ready Stance also has the ability to be upgraded. This is Sand Scour, another Ready Stance attack, and if you stun enemies with it, you'll enter Sand Stance, and using this with your default attack will send out a Sand Disc. But default attack isn't the only ability that can be modified by your stance, like Perforate for example. This skill is a triple stab, where the third strike sends out drills, bleeding your enemies. But from Ready Stance, you can skip right to the drills. If you use it from Sand Stance though, it will send out a bunch of mini sand discs from every enemy it hits. Perfect for large packs. Together, these basic abilities give a very unique feel to sword combat. It's quite different than any other class we've made, flowing from ability to ability. There's also some abilities that you can use while in Ready Stance, without breaking it. A good example are war cries, like this one, Intimidate.
I hate to be a
Use it to
douchebag,
deliver
but I
a
hate
cutting
this, by
insult
the
to
way,
your
chat.
foe,
I fucking
intimidating
hate
them
this
and
already.
causing your next attack to knock them
want me
off
to
balance.
press how many
Another
skills?
great ability you can use already is Rending Dash. This movement skill slices through monsters, but since you stay in Ready Stance, it allows you to reposition to the perfect angle to strike. So far, we've been using Sand Stance to tackle these enemies. But what about Blood Stance? For that, we'll need to switch from two-hand to dual wield. Now with swords, we wanted to make sure that the different options of one-hand, two-hand, or dual wield each have their own interesting playstyle. So unlike other weapon types, dual wielding swords gives you the ability to parry attacks. Follow up with Bloodied Blade to enter Blood Stance. When using this one with default attack, you'll create a deadly blood wave, causing your enemies to bleed. And of course, Blood Stance will also work with other skills that benefit from stances. So use it with Perforate, for example, and you'll get a bunch of mini blood novas. Once your enemies are bleeding, you might want to try out Hemorrhage. This skill creates deadly blood slashes that drastically speed up the bleeding on your enemies. And once the enemies have built up enough blood loss, slice through them with a rending dash to consume all the blood loss for a giga bleed.
I was born for this.
Now, one skill we couldn't have made the Duelist without is Cyclone. It's an absolute fan favorite, and just like before, when using it, you can spin to win. But this class is all about using stances, so how about we try it with one of those? Use Cyclone from Sand Stance, and you'll be spewing sand discs at your enemies left and right.
Welcome.
Great for AoE clear. Now, Parry
watching
also
the
had a
shit.
significant upgrade compared to before, and it's a lot more
checking.
reliable now.
What
But there's
did I
also
miss
another
anything
way to parry
substantial?
monsters that
Nope.
doesn't require waiting for them to attack you.
Okay.
Oh, it's next week. That's what you missed. It's next week.
By switching to a
Friday?
shield, you can now bash enemies straight out of ready stance to parry them without waiting for an attack. During the arena's heyday, challengers would first have to face deadly beasts to test their mettle, so why should it be any different now? Before you can face Thrax, you will need to defeat these dangerous adversaries to prove your worth.
They need to do something about the levels of damage this does. This just does not look exciting.
Another trick the
team.
Duelist has up his sleeves are buried blades. Earthrend creates blades that slice through the ground towards your enemies. And once in the ground, these blades have a few uses.
Well, this is
The
campaign
first one of
damage.
these can be done using Charged Slash. The basic version is a simple lightning-infused cleave, but do it from ready stance, and it changes into a deadly spin, sending out lightning projectiles. But Charged Slash can also be used with the buried blades. Hitting them will turn them into mini Tesla coils, dealing lightning damage to nearby enemies. It seems here we have a warrior who refused to die. I'm sure we could put his equipment to better use.
This is 055, I go. Yeah, the builds aren't optimized for showcase. I get it. I get it. I just.
We're stealing their stuff?
Huh?
You could also switch to a two-hander
Oh, we're
to
stealing
plunge your
this
blade
The
into the
video.
ground,
Yeah.
sending out a
We're
set of
just stealing
3
this
blades
stuff.
that explode.
Why
If you
he's
use
dying.
Earthrend first, then you can get even more blades, and the blade plunge will make all of them explode. If you want an even greater field of blades, using Ready Stance with Earthrend has an interesting effect. Instead of creating one blade, it makes an entire wall of them. You can also hold the blade plunge skill to charge up the swords even further before they explode. Ooh, watch out for those chimeras. So for maximum damage, use Ready Stance into Earthrend, charge them up with Charge Slash, and do a held blade plunge for a massive explosion. But that's not all.
It didn't
Blood
get
and
stunned.
Sand work with the
It's
blade plunge
unrealistic.
too, to empower all your buried
Right.
blades. Use it with Sand to generate continuous
Except
sandstorms
she
around
gets
all
stunned,
your blades.
frozen, and knocked down
And this can be
while
a devastating
sprinting.
combo to blend bosses. Or use it with Blood to
I
create
mean,
blood pools
I
around each
expected you
blade.
getting heavy stun while charging
Cycloning
and
through
then
the
you
blood
dying
pools will
doing
add
it.
blood to your Cyclone,
So-
so that can be a fun option. But while we're talking about that, Cyclone counts as a storm, so it can pick
Huh?
up other elemental ground effects too. Blade Conduit will summon a bolt of lightning to your blade and create shocking ground, and cycloning through it will add lightning to your Cyclone.
Oh, the Twister Ring!
Combine it with the blood
Not
to
the
get both effects.
Twister Ring!
The
And
Twister
of course,
is
it's
wind
possible to get
and
blood,
wind skills.
sand,
Okay.
ice, fire, and lightning all at the same time on your Cyclone. You guys will have to work out a good build for that
Cyclone is not a
yourselves.
wind skill. For that.
Already you can see from just the
That's
tools I've shown you,
interesting.
this class is
Okay,
a lot
that's
of
the
interesting
first time
combinations
thing
of
I've seen
abilities.
this whole.
With even just a few skills, there are a huge number of options you can do in combat.
I mean, we
Now,
know
before
there's
we
like
get to the boss
people
fight of
gonna
this area,
optimize that
there's
shit.
just one more skill I'd like to show you. World Cutter. Charge it up and unleash the ultimate slash.
Taming
That's
Ring
not
is for
all.
wind skills, like
So many
Noob
of the
said.
duelist abilities, it can be further enhanced with Blood Stance, or Sand Stance too. Alright, so those are just a few of the tools the duelist has at his disposal. So let's use them to face the true threat, Thrax, the champion of the arena.
So why are they showing swords and duelists and stuff? I thought this is all 1.0 content.
It is. They're showing 1.0 content. They're building hype for duelists and shit. This is not gonna be there till 1.0.
that did like no damage.
Yup. I don't.
This is level 13 skill. I mean, I know it's a showcase, but like, it looks shit.
It looks like shit. It looks like I want no part of this. Zero. I'm not interested in this class whatsoever.
I mean, I'm sure there's like a lot of things to optimize, like you're using one of the specific things and just optimize. Because theoretically, it's just like the same thing.
There's gonna be people that love it. More power to them.
I mean, they sure love it until they realize it's melee.
They gotta. Oh, that was pretty nice.
Okay, that was pretty
So
good.
that's a
damage.
taste
That
of
was
what we
pretty
have in
good
store for the Duelist. It's my favorite class I've ever worked on.
That did like 20%
It provides a
of the
really
boss HP
dynamic
with,
combat
like, a 3
experience
second-
that's just quite unlike any other ARPG.
For
But we also want to
campaign
show
damage,
what
it's
kind
not
of
too bad.
possibilities there are for the Duelist in the
Morkvets
endgame.
loves it. That's
To
all you
do
guys
that,
need to know.
I'll hand things over to
Morkvets
Mark.
fucking loves it.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile. Today, we're going to go through 2 in-game builds that we've put together for the Duelist made by our developers. Our first build is called the Bringer of Blades.
Okay.
A mighty
All right,
name
let's
once
look at
feared
this.
in the arena. This build is all about rising buried blades from beneath the ground. Some say each sword created by this build is from a foe slain in battle in the gladiator arena, and from the afterlife, they offer their sword back to you in respect. The bread and butter of this build uses Earthrend, supported by the lineage support Calm's Madness, to maximize the efficiency of creating buried blades. It combines that with the Blade Conduit skill, to charge up all the blades with lightning. You can also use the Astral Projector support on it to be able to do so from ranged, if you want to minimize risk and place shock ground underneath your enemies. We also have Earthrend supported by Electrocute, so that we can keep the enemies crowd controlled. Then it's just simple. Spam Earthrend, occasionally using Blade Conduit to refresh the charged lightning on all the blades. For stronger enemies, or larger packs, we want
Melee.
to be able to get
That's
sand
melee.
stuns. The best way to do that while clearing is using Combat Frenzy. Simple. Now you're generating frenzy charges. With those, we can use Sand Scour to enter sand stuns. And from sand stuns, use Blade Plunge to cause sand discs to appear on all of our many buried blades, covering the screen in storms of sand. Of course, you want to use eroding sands too, because as the sand discs are doing many small hits, you want to make sure enemies have as little armor as possible for maximum damage. Alongside that,
Looks
since we're doing
alright.
lightning damage, we're also going to throw in the new support Sandstorm, which causes our sand discs to become infused with lightning.
Okay,
The
that
other
looked
tool
good.
we're using is this support, which causes all your buried blades to add miniature auras that give you damage. To
Hey,
double down on that further, we have this
That's-
new passive skill
that
notable,
piqued my
which
interest.
also causes your buried blades to make you angry,
But it was
causing you to generate
it was
rage on hit while near
500k
them.
damage.
With those, we want
that was a
even
map
more
boss.
buried blades. So, let's take it to the extreme. And for that, we have this skill, Rain of Steel, which allows you to call down a whole ruckus of swords, covering the entire battlefield in buried blades. It's
What a
pretty
weird new name
obvious
for
what to do
supporting
next.
fire.
Just use the existing combos, and the entire screen becomes surging with lightning as sand discs run wild. There's
You just
more
have to
coming
stand still
even
and
still.
channel for it, though.
Alongside the Duelist, we've made a whole bunch of new epic
If
swords.
it's just for bosses,
I
it's
mean,
fine. If it's
just
for
look
regular
at them all.
enemies, it's gonna be ass.
This build in particular uses this sword, which causes all your buried blades to be enhanced by Karui magic and become ancestrally boosted. Then, take these new passive skill notables, specifically for boosted attacks, to improve your efficiency even further. There's a few new ways to boost attacks with the Duelist, and we're excited for you to discover and integrate them into your builds. With all that combined, look at this actual mayhem.
Oh damn, damage on a Monday.
Yeah, for real.
Now,
Honestly,
we
that
tried to
damage
not
didn't
use
look that
unique
bad.
items on this build,
If
as we
that
wanted to
damage
show
didn't
its
look that
potential
bad
with just
in the
standard gear and skills.
showcase, it's
But this next
probably
one is a
good.
different story. So, let's move on to our second build. Here we have the Scourge Walker. For this build, we wanted to do Cyclone with a twist. For that, we're going to use some uniques, starting with a new sword being introduced alongside the duelist, Oro's Sacrifice. This sword grants a ton of fire damage, at the expense of your physical damage,
No fizz damage.
and grants a new skill called Infernal Step. Infernal Step itself is pretty fun,
Oh,
and
that's
pretty epic.
right.
Use it as you flicker around, burning enemies as you strike them.
Okay,
It's
Corbin's
Be wary
playing
though.
that.
It's because
There are both upsides
Corbin's
and
playing that.
downsides to using this skill
Corbin's
consecutively.
100% playing
Each use gains you a stack of Sacrificial Flame. While this isn't inherently a downside, using Infernal Step while you have Sacrificial Flame causes you to take fire damage, and the more you have, the more you take. So you want to make sure you mitigate as much fire damage taken as possible. In order to do this, we're using even more uniques. Like these, which have received some changes. Molten Tenet and Zoph's Blood. Then we've just gone and used good armor gear in our core armor slots to stack up as much defense as possible.
the warrior flicker.
So, what about damage?
Wait, that's a
We're
dual
doing a
socket.
few things here
In the
that are
weapon.
pretty out
Yep,
there.
I see it.
Given we're using Oro's Sacrifice, we're dealing purely fire damage. However, we still need to be able to bleed for some huge DPS you'll see soon. To do that, we're using this unique ring, Blistering Bond. This allows our fire damage to scale bleeding, instead of physical damage. Our last unique is Barrack's Respite. As said originally, we want a Cyclone, which is a wind skill.
So
It
it is
can
a wind
benefit
skill.
from elemental
Okay.
ground surfaces.
Okay.
Now, our
okay.
Cyclone is a fiery
Twistering.
vortex.
Okay.
One last thing to note before showcasing our Scourge Walker in action is that Oro's Sacrifice also grants you frenzy charges while at maximum sacrificial flame. This will allow us to fold Bloodied Blade into our rotation between Cyclone sessions to get Blood Enhanced Cyclone. Alright,
That's
now
hype.
you can see
That's
our basic
hype. Okay.
rotation. First, we use Infernal Step a few times. Then, once we have a frenzy charge, we use Bloodied Blade. This puts us in blood stance. And then it's simple. Cyclone away. As you can see, we have the perfect harmony of demonic powers. Blood and fire fill the screen. Honestly though, we need to add some horror and flesh to the build to really embrace the fantasy. For that, let's use this new support gem, which we will put on our Cyclone. Given we're already bleeding, this can cause enemies to shed chunks of flesh when hit, which explode after a short delay. Check out this ruckus. Oh, and while we're at it, let's add even more fire by using the Fan the Flame support. At this point, you can already see how much this is getting out of control. I love it. You may notice we have an excess of frenzy charges. So, you want to throw on Echoing Strikes, which consumes all your frenzy charges to cause our next Cyclone to create a bunch of Cyclones. Feel free to add Inferno Cry to the mix, because why not?
In the fucking...
Okay,
Gems.
well it's
Sword
already
monk.
pretty damn strong,
It's
but
just
we can
sword
push
monk.
it further. What about single
Yeah.
target? For that, we're going to make use of our second weapon set, and use a one-hand sword and Targe, which grants parry. However, instead of using a regular Targe, we're going to use this Runeforged Targe, which grants us a special version of parry that maintains its stances when used. So if you are in blood stance and use it, you will remain in blood stance afterwards. This includes while using the dashing parry that Jonathan mentioned earlier. We are going to want our parry debuff duration to be as long as possible, so we can spend more time spinning. To get that, we're using another new sword base type. This one adds base duration to parry. We've also then invested into as much parry duration in this weapon set as possible on new passives on the tree.
Oh, you might
Now,
have to
we
parry
can make
the
this
freaking
even
Cyclone.
better by using a new support that allows our parry to apply armor break. And to get it to benefit from our fire damage, we will anoint the Molten One's gift on our amulet. Now, our armor break causes enemies to take extra fire damage. So now, we just get into blood stance using Bloodied Blade, use parry, which dashes in, keeping us in blood stance, then we cyclone our way to glory. Don't forget to also use Echoing Strikes once you get enough frenzy charges. I mean, just look at this damage. You may have noticed we didn't show any Ascendancy classes. That's right,
First Raven
these
Trickster.
builds weren't even Ascended, so their build potential goes so much higher. And the Ascendancies are pretty epic. Here's some art to tease them. But to find out more about that,
Well, one
you'll
is
have to check
Paladin,
them out when we
obviously.
show them at ExileCon later this year. We hope you enjoyed our Duelist demonstration. We're really excited to
Hype.
have you get your hands on it and start slicing and dicing
That's
throughout
pretty
Raycast.
hype. Their basic demo
Now,
was
Path of
ass,
Exile
but this is
2's
pretty
full
hype.
1.0 launch is later this year on December 11th. But if you just can't wait till then, next week we are doing our 055 update, and it includes a bunch of changes as well as a new event. Given that, it's finally time to talk about Forbidden Rites, a new event based on the Ritual League that will be starting with our 055 patch next week.
Aldor goes quick.
But that's not all.
Oh, damn.
We also have a massive overhaul to the Trial of Chaos, some new in-game Abyss content, and more. So, let's dive straight into it. The King in the Mists and his cultists, left unchecked, have spread their influence. By his will, the Nameless have been performing gruesome rituals throughout Raycast, all the way from the forests of Ogum to the deserts of the Marraketh, and even Utsal and the Karui Islands, afflicting everything around them with a foreboding darkness. As you can see, they've been quite successful in their
Remember,
efforts,
people,
and if not stopped soon,
skip leak
who
mechanic
knows
in
what will
campaign.
become of Raycast. During the Forbidden Rites event, your goal is to put an end to their nefarious plans. In each area of the campaign, you'll find a ritual encounter. For those unfamiliar, these are effigies that are guarded by the Nameless and their servants. By defeating them within the ritual site, you can then activate the effigy and fight them again as they are revived by dark magic, all whilst various plagues will try to kill you. Defeating the revived monsters causes their blood to go to the effigy to be used as tribute. After the encounter, use the tribute you earned to acquire rewards. These rituals, unlike their in-game counterparts, will not exclusively reward unique items, and instead will give you a bunch of items useful for leveling, like currency for crafting your gear alongside a bunch of equipment. Ultimately, in every area, you get to kill some monsters and then go on a small shopping spree. However, we know people liked having unique item rewards from Ritual, and we wanted that to still be present in the campaign, but we just couldn't give one out in every single area. Throughout each act, 2 times, and once in each interlude part, you'll see these clusters of more epic ritual effigies on the world map. When you reach these areas, you'll notice that unlike normal, the effigies aren't just in a random location in the area, but they're on top of the area's boss fight. By completing these boss rituals, the boss will then be carried forward and added to the next ritual in the cluster in the next area, where you'll face it as part of an increasingly dangerous series of boss waves.
Oh no.
For example, the first cluster you'll
This
encounter
gonna
is
take
shown
forever,
here,
doesn't it?
containing large effigies in Clearfell, Mudburrow, the Grellwood, and the Grim Tangle. If you complete the ritual in Clearfell, the Hag boss will appear during the ritual in the Mudburrow, alongside the Devourer.
I'm out.
Once you've completed that area,
I
the
hope
ritual
you
in the
guys have
Grellwood
enough
will
mana
include
flasks
Bramblegast
for this.
alongside the Hag and the Devourer.
And why would we want to do that? Like, why? Why? Why do I
Then,
want that?
to top it off, when you get to Grim Tangle, the ritual in that area will have its boss, the Rotten Druid, and the
They'll probably
previous
come to
3,
get to that
totaling 4 boss fights and 1 epic final showdown.
Yes.
That's where the unique rewards come into play. By completing these
You
epic
can
boss
keep 'em.
ritual encounters,
You can
then
keep
get
the
to spend
uniques
your
and
tribute on
fucking
unique
rituals.
items.
I'm out.
Given
So
Ritual is the
out.
content of the league, we wanted to make sure it worked in multiplayer well.
Just
Historically, only the creator of the area gets to spend tribute at the end,
Nope.
while your friends just have to watch. We've made some improvements to this experience.
Running past it.
In
Fuck for
055,
Varashta. Varashta doesn't
every
need to do
party
any
member
rituals.
earns their own tribute and can spend it on their own rewards, so no one has to
Holy!
miss out. In order to make it
What?
not too rewarding in groups, we've restricted it so party members are unable to reroll the shop, and they have fewer options available to choose from.
Oh.
So, that's the
ritual.
campaign and a multiplayer improvement. But what about the endgame? given that ritual was already available to be added to your maps? Well, once you reach the endgame, you'll still have ritual encounters in every area, and they'll still give unique items and omens, but we've added one extra mechanic here to add new difficulty and reward heights to your endgame maps. After completing rituals in endgame, you want to keep an eye out for this item, a Sacred Bloom, which you can spend tribute on to acquire. If you happen to find one, you can then use it and apply an entrance to the Wildwood to an in-game map of your choice on the atlas. Then, when you enter that map, you'll find this entrance at the start of the area.
Yep, it's Affliction.
By entering it, you're sent into the Wildwood.
It's Affliction.
You have limited time here, but while in the Wildwood you can find wisps, and you want to follow the trails of them and collect as many as possible.
It's just Affliction.
There are 3 different types of wisps. Primal, Vivid, and Wild.
It's just Affliction.
When you then have to exit the
and
Wildwood,
they're gonna nerf it to
the
shit.
wisps are freed and will spread across the map, possessing and influencing many monsters.
Yeah, that's...
Primal wisps, when freed, can cause normal monsters to become magic monsters. Vivid wisps, when freed, can add additional modifiers to rare monsters. And
That's the
wild
endgame
wisps add rarity of items dropped to all monsters.
Yep.
If
That's
you're
gonna be
really
the
lucky,
endgame juice.
keep an eye out for these
This is gonna
sacred
be another
wisps.
temple
I
fucking
wonder what they
situation.
do.
Fuck me.
Of course, you can gather all 3 types of wisps if you really want to juice your maps. And by using ritual tablets, you can increase the amount of wisps found while in the Wildwood.
The carbon
Be
copy of
warned,
Affliction
though,
League.
while affected monsters drop better items, the wisps also empower them, making them considerably more difficult to defeat. So
why would
that's
you
the
do
Forbidden
this
Rites
with
event.
ritual tablets?
While it isn't a full league in the traditional sense, it gives you the perfect opportunity to start in a fresh economy. For those of you who enjoy having clear goals to work towards, this event league also introduces a new set of 8 challenges. These include completing the campaign rituals, defeating named rare monsters, reaching level 90, and more. Completing them will earn you 4 exclusive cosmetic rewards and a statue for your hideout to commemorate your success.
Shit show.
Swarm your enemies with the Locust Footprints effect. And send your foes scurrying to their demise with the Locust Swarm Finisher effect.
Oh yeah, because
Fear the dark
because
no
we need more
longer
wild
with your
effects.
Wildwood Guardian pet at your side. And level up in fashion with the Wildwood Affliction level up effect. Next, let's talk about the Trial of Chaos. Since Early Access launched, we've received a lot of feedback about the Trial of Chaos.
It sucks.
It was just obvious that it wasn't good enough. So we've
No-
gone through
no
pretty much
shit.
every part of this trial and made improvements across the board.
Okay,
There's
let's go.
so much to cover here, so let's just fire away with some of the more important changes. Starting with a banger. You can now leave the Trial of Chaos between rooms and resume later at your leisure.
Thank God.
Okay.
Alongside improving almost every aspect of the encounter types, we've made far more of the rooms just about slaying all the enemies, instead of the more specific objectives like escorting the statue or implanting soul cores. We've
God.
increased the size of that pesky elevator and made them more responsive. We've
Thank
made the
God.
doors between rooms open quicker and from further away. We've shortened the distance between rooms to have less running. We've added a
God.
lot more inherent scaling to the area and to the Trial of Sekimas too, to account for the lack of Atlas Tree. We've made the Trial Master only time freeze to spawn in all the monsters once at the start of the run, instead of in
Thank
many
God.
of the rooms. On top of that, we have done a full pass on all the modifiers, making them significantly less dangerous at lower tiers, and rising to the same difficulty at their maximum tier. Additionally, all the modifiers now grant bonuses to item rarity too. The modifiers now also have better descriptions, being more explicit about what danger you're signing up for. We've also added a new kind of modifier, called a wager modifier. These are meta mods that can significantly increase the danger and reward of your trial. For example, this one increases the tier of every modifier already applied to your run, but in exchange for that, doubles all the currency you've earned so far in the run. There's about a dozen of these, and they have some pretty interesting effects. Sometimes you want to apply them early in the run, other times late. They add a very cool dynamic element to the mod selection between rooms. The Uxmal the Beast Lord boss fight in the Trial of Chaos has had its arena redesigned entirely. Less flying, more attacking. The more significant elite monsters that spawn during the Trial of Chaos are now more dangerous, but more rewarding. Speaking of rewards, you can now also find these chests between each room to get some bonus items for your efforts. And the rewards available when choosing modifiers no longer offer random corrupted items, now exclusively offering only currency items and soul cores. Oh,
Guys, this is
and
new
we've done a
Sanctum.
full balance pass
That's
on
a good
those
change.
too, to make them more powerful, alongside adding some new ones to the trial and endgame.
Slam skills +1.
Speaking of the trial and endgame, for those looking for a greater challenge, you'll no longer need to have to stop after 10 rooms. You can now continue all the way to room 30, with the difficulty and rewards escalating as you progress.
Yo.
Combined with the previously mentioned wager modifiers, the rewards of these runs can get very, very juicy.
I see 40 runs
Reaching
there.
these later rooms will also allow you to obtain all 3 Trial Master fragments in a single run, giving skilled players a clear and reliable path towards facing the Trial Master rather than leaving their progress entirely to chance. We've moved the functionality of the wager currency mechanic from magic inscribed ultimatums that could drop from the Trial Master into the base mechanic. This can be accessed at the end of every 10th room. Overall, this is a much more polished version of the Trial of Chaos, and we think it addresses many of the concerns players have raised over the
It's
past
definitely
several
better.
months.
It's a lot better.
When we introduced the new endgame and Return of the Ancients, we wanted the
basically
journey through the fortress to feel
Sanctum.
epic, and it was. But your first time progressing through it, it is a massive undertaking. With a fresh economy, we wanted to make the fortress easier to complete. So in 055, we're making some changes.
Thank God.
After completing the main quest line, you can now just venture out of the fortress and find another Arbiter of Divinity key. By defeating this more difficult version of the boss, all remaining sections of the fortress will be automatically completed.
Nice.
Oh
Now,
my God.
onwards
that's so
to
good.
Abyss. We're introducing a new Atlas feature centered around it. We wanted to add more things to find when exploring the Infinite Atlas. So, we've added these new abyssal ravines that can appear. Each map on the ravines has abysses in it, and as you complete each along it, the next map gets more and more rewarding as you push the Abyssal Legion back. When you reach the last map on the ravine, you'll have a guaranteed Abyssal boss encounter. The Forbidden Rites event will not
hate
have
this.
Runes of Aldo content in each area. But fret not. Pharaoh, Danig, and Expedition content is still going to be available in the Atlas as core, and that includes standard leagues.
Thank
You
God
can
it's
now
fucked
continue
off
to
out of
find
my map.
expeditions in game, but from Act 4 onwards.
Okay. God bless.
In the endgame, expedition tablets will now be available, allowing for some new levels of investment into the league. Such
Oh,
as
it's not
having
Snoop
2
Dogg,
full expeditions in just one area,
That's too big.
alongside up to 2 standalone remnant encounters. With tablet mods, you can now even get many sentries per expedition, resembling an almost sentry minion build as you run around and apply runic modifiers to monsters across the maps. The existing Runes of Aldo League will continue to run, so if you want to keep playing there, finishing your endgame and completing challenges, feel free to do so. So that's all our new content summarized for this Event League and 055 update. In case you didn't see it alongside Path of Exile 1's release for Curse of the Allflame, here's a reminder to check out our supporter packs and mystery box that release with it, which are now fully available for use in Path of Exile 2 as well. These include the Plague and Remedis supporter packs, and the Curse of the Allflame mystery box, with some epic items including armor sets, weapon skins, weapon effects, map devices, hideouts, a new tracking scroll, some otters, and much more. If you would like to purchase the Curse of the Allflame mystery box, it's available now through the in-game shop and Path of Exile 2 website. For more information, head to pathofexile2.com/mystery box for all the details. We'll also be releasing some cool new armor sets and skill effects alongside this release. Check these out. If you're interested, keep an eye out on the store with the new release. Thanks for your support. Now, we had originally thought we were going to deploy a much larger balance pass in this patch. But unfortunately, with all the other work going on for our 1.0 release, we were not able to get these changes ready in time. It's been a lot more work than we expected.
Guys,
So
twist
rather
on
than
that.
deploy something substandard, we decided it would be better to take our time with the balance changes and just release the Event League anyway. All those balance changes that were slated for 055 will now be happening in 1.0 instead. The full release patch is shaping up to be a huge one, and if you haven't done so yet, you can acquire exclusive milestone rewards just by signing up at pathofexile2.com for the 1.0
No
full
balance
release.
changes. What?
Also, we hope you join us for ExileCon on November 7th New Zealand time.
I mean,
to
it's the
see
new
what else we've
economy,
been
and I
cooking
love
up.
me a new
But
economy,
in
but
the
goddamn.
meantime, we hope you enjoy the Forbidden Rites event, which starts at the end of next week. See you in Rayclast. We're just about to start the Q&A with Ziggy D, so get your questions ready.
Guys.
I don't remember much from the game except for Trials of Chaos and the new league mechanic, honestly.
You guys can hear him talk, right? I did have the sound on.
Oh, you think they can't hear me?
Well, no, they can hear you. I just wanted to make sure that they have the thing on. Alright, cool.
Hey, and welcome back, Exiles. I'm joining you from around the world. I am Ziggy D in Australia. We've got
Tom
Jonathan
says
over
they
at
didn't hear the
Gamescom,
video.
and we've got Mark in New Zealand. So we're all over the place this time, coming at you remotely for some Q&A to talk about what we saw with the Duelist today, the 0.55 event update, and various other little questions that you might have in a bit of a mini Q&A session. Thanks for joining us from all over the place, folks. Jonathan, you're at Gamescom at the moment, where some people
live
actually play the
rework, armor
Duelist.
rework.
How's it been going?
Absolutely. So yeah, it's honestly been great. It's really good to see players just being able to play and experience the game. It's always fun. But you know,
What
my
did I
voice is actually a bit
miss
screwed right
in,
now
like,
because
the
I've been
2
kind
minutes I
of
wasn't
yelling
here?
over the loudness of the Gamescom. You know, trying to explain complicated duelist mechanics. You know, in yelling form. So my voice is a bit messed up. So hopefully you guys can forgive that. But yeah, it's always fun talking to to players and journalists and seeing what they think.
Yeah, have you been able to get some like good kind of in-person feedback there, since you're right there with people as they're playing?
Yeah,
the
for
class
sure,
at their time?
absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's great. We've also got Kevin, who's been one of the designers, doing working on the Duelist as well. He's been able to get direct feedback, talk to players as well. It's been really good.
Awesome. And Mark, you're over in New Zealand, where you were just working on the endgame builds that you showcased in that video there, which were pretty spicy. How are things going over there in the studio?
Well, I'm at home right now, but it's been pretty hectic. Just putting it always is for these deadlines, just pulling everything together. But yeah, these in-game builds we just had to put together in the last. Honestly, it felt like the last week.
I'm
really
more
is
on
when
the
I was like,
fucking
okay, we've got to
opinion
theory
than
craft some epic
yay,
shit.
but I
Let's
mean,
put it
it's
together
a
and
sense, of course I'll play it.
came up with. I said made by developers. Technically, that is true, but I kind of theory crafted both of them and was like, let's get cranking.
I kind of just
and
want to go
They both
through
seemed pretty fun. I mean, they were definitely fun to play. Hopefully, they'll
because
fun
I
to watch.
honestly
but,
don't see a lot from it.
There's a lot more as
so
well.
We
So there's,
basically
like,
have a new league mechanic.
A dozen builds I had in mind, and I was like, oh, we were going
We
to
have
go with
right
them.
in the
And we
name
were
of
going
the
to do a whole bunch of
campaign,
different
and we
paths,
have
it just kind of
Affliction
ended
League
up, I was like, I want to do
That's all we
something,
got.
something
That's what we got.
traditional that uses a bunch of swords
So we're
and
just
something
skipping
demonic.
anything
'cause
anyway?
Why not? So
Yes.
it was
We're
quite
skipping
interesting
both
that I
of those.
ultimately just got to pick a fantasy and then make it happen. But of course, the difference between me making builds and players making builds is you have to make a build with what works, whereas I make the build and then I'm like, go and make it happen, development team.
So
Thank you.
we have wisps.
So
Change the balance until
on
it
a
works,
ritual
basically.
tablet.
Yeah.
that you don't want to
Mate,
combine.
that's the thing. Well, you certainly have a lot to work there with the Duelist. There is a lot going on there. I know, Jonathan, you personally were just telling me earlier that you're like
I'm
very excited for the Duelist in particular, and that it's the most fun you've had
If
with the
I'm
game so
understanding this
far, or something to
correctly.
that effect.
Because you don't
Literally,
want if you want to buff
I really
Risk,
love
I
this,
can't
this
hear
class.
both
Like,
of
I mean,
you
Wildwood
talking.
Wisp
I
is
really
just
talking
love
over
melee
me.
combat in games. Like, it's something that I
Huh?
really enjoy, and this one really, honestly,
Like,
I
I'm
would say
watching the
finally
stream
kind of delivers
thing,
something
so
that I
they're
would say is
talking
like
while you're
peak
talking, so
melee
I'm not picking up
in
your
an
words or
RPG.
their
Like,
words.
I honestly really love it.
Oh, sure.
But
Making
also
it
just there's
up.
so many intricacies to the skill design in this class that's really interesting. Like, I don't think we've ever sort of woven so many different ways to kind of do mechanics with all the different with all the different skills. Like every skill is like designing 3 or 4 skills, honestly, just due to all the different ways that you can use them. But at the same time, it's like it's all quite diegetic, by which I mean like you kind of like there's metal in the ground, you electrify it, and now it's like zapping things and things like it's all kind of obvious in some ways, but also kind of complicated too because there's just so many ways you can use everything.
There's a ton of nuance to it, but even so, I had a chance to play it last time I was visiting, like a couple months back, and there's some sort of intuitiveness to how the skills end up working together, where you can almost play without reading some of those descriptions. I think, which is good because there's a lot of descriptions you did have to write for those, given the
But it's kind of
complexity level there.
it's actually kind of interesting in the studio because the people who are more, I guess, stat focused are actually the ones that feel the class is more complicated and the ones who just like take it as they see it. Because if you look at the number of stat sets, it is kind of crazy because you'll have like it's like you've got a buried blade explosion, and then you've got to be like then buried blade when it's got electricity, and then buried blade explosion with electricity, with electricity, right? Or versus just the electrical hits, and it just ends up being like half a dozen stat sets on every skill that you, which is what we call the different tabs that you see on the skill gem. So if your first experience of the game is like looking at the skill gem hovers and like looking at every single stat set, then you're not necessarily in for as good of a time as if you just like try out the skill and see what it does. I guess that's sort of quite different than what a lot of our skills have been like in the past. But I honestly really love it just because there's so many interesting ways to use the skills.
With this, just having such an extensive set of like skill interactions compared to anything you've had so far, how challenging is designing this one and getting it to work and be playable in that way, being say compared to the Huntress and the Druid?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one of the hardest classes to design, and a lot of it was like, okay, swords.
Do we care about this
pretty much the
fucking
most
Q&A?
generic weapon ever, right? And you ask like 10 different people what a sword does, and they'll give you 10 different answers.
Chat,
Like,
anybody
there are certain
here care
fantasies,
about the
and
Q&A?
we kind of had to make sure we were delivering like pretty much anyone's fantasy of a sword, and there's like quite a few different ones, right? So that you have to go through. But I think the kind of like thing that ties it all together is that to me, swords are about like the kind of that flow feeling. That's what I kind of wanted to nail, and that's where the whole sort of ready stance thing kind of came from. So it took a lot of iteration to get there. I went through so many different designs of the way that swords could work, and eventually it's funny because the whole blood and sand thing wasn't even part of the initial design, and at some point I realized that
I wonder if my
some of the
Twitch
stuff that
stream
we were
crashed
designing
him.
was coming kind of close to that, and I'm like, oh yeah, hang on.
Maybe
In
not.
PoE 1 we've got this blood and sand theme. What if we actually took that and like effectively
My
used
OBS
that
is acting
theme on
weird
top
about
of some of the mechanics we were designing, and then it all kind of really rapidly came together after that. Like we suddenly
Oh, by
realized,
the
like,
way,
this
there's
is
a
sort of
storm
feel, like,
outside.
the
If
theme
the
of, like,
stream
physical
ends,
stuff that we
it's
can go
for the
with,
fucking storms,
for
guys.
the duelist, and it ended up working really well. So I'm really happy with the way that ended up.
Yeah, the stance thing in particular, I remember when I was trying it, like, and you're talking about flow and how important that was. And I remember I was having an issue where I really wanted to get into ready stance and then move to the next monster to execute my next skill.
Right.
But that would break ready stance. But I noticed that that's something that you've solved in the new iterations. You've got this way
Yeah,
that you can even
exactly.
carry through now.
Yeah, so since you played that, we added the idea that there are some skills that you can use without breaking ready stance, and in particular, the rending dash that you can use to sort of dash from one place to another. Having that be an option that you can do without breaking ready stance sort of allows for that repositioning that you can do, and it honestly speeds up quite a lot what you can do. I didn't use it that much in the demo that I was showing, but for actual
well,
like
there's no
practical
answers
play,
about
I
whether
highly
we care
recommend
about
using
this
it
or
because,
not, so
if you're somebody who likes to zoom
we stop,
around,
man?
then using
Do we
that
stop?
skill can really add quite a lot to it.
Alright. I guess we can start yapping then.
we'll watch it later.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna make like a summarize if there's like any new information. If not, then whatever. So we are getting 2 new things in this patch, which is the league mechanic and Trial of Chaos rework, right?
Mm-hmm. We're getting the Trial of Chaos rework for sure.
Yeah.
We're getting Affliction Wisps, and
Yeah,
we're
but the
getting
problem, yeah,
then right on
yeah.
the nameless in campaign basically, and rituals are in every map. So
Yeah.
for what that's worth.
Okay.
I don't know how much
Okay,
it's worth.
let's summarize. Wisps are useless for ritual mechanic. Wisps are only good for like breach and expedition. The question is,
An
can you even
abyss.
put wisp on expedition?
Wisps are good in abyss. I don't know if they'll be good on.
Yeah, in the abyss.
Yeah.
But the problem is you have to dedicate a tablet to it if you want to boost it. If not, then well, I guess you can just slam it raw before the tablet, I guess. But I guess it's like really good for Abyss because like the maps are already like giga long anyway because of unforeseen consequences.
You guys on Twitch, you guys have a way to watch me, right? Because I tried to pull up my own stream and that shit is not working, and my like Twitch analytics is down, the fucking Twitch title and all that shit is down, so I'm not getting nothing. Nothing.
My stream looks okay.
Okay.
I mean, let's see. We are gonna ignore the league mechanic in campaign, and we may even ignore it in map 2.
Yep.
Amazing.
Probably. I mean, the league mechanic is the fucking ritual.
Yeah, unboosted ritual, because that's a mechanic worth doing, right?
Correct, exactly. That's my point. I don't know. Chat, any thoughts? Because I'm looking to take a break and play some Zombo shit and hang out for a little bit and maybe come back for a Varashta stream during my normal hours, like 9, 10. So
we can yap a little bit still. What's interesting is because ritual is now in every map, that means ritual tablets are common. Also, they added or changed the mods on ritual tablets. So there may be new surprises there as well now.
Yup. Well, we are going to do a rare thing today because we normally don't get to. Chat, we're going to head over to Corbin and introduce you to one of my other besties. So, you guys are going to get dropped off to a Mr. Corbon. Let's see if that works. It might not even work.
It didn't change anything on my stream.
Yup, it is not working.
Blame Twitch, I guess.
Literally. Twitch is having a whole ass problem. I think a lot of people are having that problem too.
I can't even load the main page of Twitch.
I just managed to load the main page of Twitch.
Is the chat even alive because of this?
Well, YouTube chat is alive, but Twitch chat hasn't moved in a while. Twitch is shut down.
Message failed to send. Okay. I guess that's a cue.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm fucking trying to. I managed to open my own page. Or I managed to open the main page. But for me, it's giving me the failed to determine content classification, so I don't think anybody can literally actually show up. Let's see if this works.
I think they're all dead because I can't even load a new stream.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. All right, lads. It's been a pleasure. You guys are fantastic as always. We will be back later once Twitch isn't being a POS. And after I've talked it over and we'll form some opinion, and it's next week, so that's that. That's pretty cool. I will catch